Back's turn. Origi turn, shoots.
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the channel, and today something a little bit different. This is, of course, career mode. On this channel, maybe not. This is a pilot episode, I guess, but it's also an episode where you guys can have your say. I'm not going to change the club. If you want to see me continue with Bolton Wanderers, which is the team that I've chosen, I actually thought that everyone would do this, and I've had a look, and I can't find anyone who has. There probably is one or two people who have done it, but yeah, none of the big boys have done it, so I'm happy enough to jump on here. Of course, they've had some financial turmoil in real life, and they need rebuilding. And what better person to do it than someone who hasn't touched career mode in about 5 years? So there's not an awful lot of money to spend with this club, so transfers are going to be few and far between. There aren't really that many players to choose from either. A lot of the players are like no named people, so I think we're going to be relying an awful lot on this squad, as well as maybe one or two people that I can bring in possibly on a free transfer. If I can get the youth academy up and running, maybe we'll get someone through there as well. But for the first maybe season or so, this is going to be very, very difficult. It is on Legendary. I did toy with the idea of having it on Ultimate, but I think my back is going to be against the wall enough as it is. We're going to be playing a 5 at the back, going into a 3 at the back while attacking. This series is dependent on how much you guys actually want to see the series, right? And it sounds stupid because that's what every YouTube video is like, but if you guys want to see me... Oh, look at that. Bolton against Bury, first game. Unreal. If you guys want to see more of this, or you actually want to see this first and foremost, obviously you need to show your support. That's concerning. You need to show your support on this video. Now, I'm not like a massive career mode person in the sense that I actually know what I'm doing. This is a new system, of course. The morale system, whereby you can, I guess, the better relationship you have with a player, the happier they are, and then that means they're more likely to improve. So that's kind of cool. There's obviously, we've got the training down here, which I've obviously known about. I mean, I have dabbled in career mode a little bit over the last, I don't know, well, since the beginning, you know. Since Ultimate Team came out, though, I've played it less and less for obvious reasons, because Ultimate Team is pretty much the be-all and end-all for me. So, okay, so this guy, Earl, we need to train this guy because he's 20 years of age, but he's on the way up. And he's already a 66 rated player. So what we need to do is make sure that he is training hard, and we maybe put 2 drills in for him so that we can get at least one good player in this team. We'll give him good dribbling and good defensive skill there, and then we'll move on to someone else, probably one of the strikers. I'm thinking Hall maybe. We'll give him good shooting, or try and give him good shooting. Can we improve anything else on Hall? Maybe no, because why would we be able to? All right, who else can we improve here? I'm primarily looking for fairly young players. 17 years of age though. Graham. Don't know how I feel about Graham. Yeah, I mean, we need a centre-back, ideally, so maybe we go for Richards at the back here. Let's try and improve Richards. Let's give him defending scenarios to have to deal with, and we'll try and do that again for Richards. Maybe give him better passing. That would make more sense, so he can pass out from the back, because his passing at the moment is 28. We'll simulate all. I'll never play the training if we do continue this series. I will never... Look at that. Now he's up to 27 short passing. What was he, 24, 25 before? I thought he was 28. Never mind. So there we go. We've improved his short passing already. If I continue this series, then obviously I will put as much effort as I possibly can into it. We'll have daily episodes, and we'll run it for as long as we can. If we maybe play a couple of seasons and everyone's like, you know what, loving career mode, but I would prefer it if you weren't Bolton, initially I recorded this as Aston Villa boss, and the more I thought about it, the more I was like, do you know what? I'm not really feeling this. I don't know why. I just didn't have. I just wasn't into it. I played a couple of games and I was like, not really my thing. What I really wanted to do was Bolton, and I had a look around and I was like, hang on, no one's actually done it, so we can get away with it. So here I am. I'm going to go and raid Newport County for a couple of their players. I say couple of their players. I'm going to see if any of them have a centre back that they want to offload. The Mark O'Brien would be a reasonably good transfer for us if we could get him. Let's shortlist him in the transfer hub. I'm going to have to look for free transfers as well here, because obviously free transfers are going to be the way forward for Bolton for a while, because we don't have free agents. There we go, because we don't have the money to be throwing around here. So let's have a quick look. Obviously on this channel we primarily do Ultimate Team stuff. You know, we have a Road to Glory, we do player reviews, etc. And I enjoy doing that. However, I have always enjoyed playing career mode, and it's something that I've wanted to bring to the channel for years, and I have done in the past, to be fair. But I don't mind the look of this guy. Let's just shortlist him and have a look at him. I mean, you know, look, that's the end of the list anyway. So long as we can get one person, he's got 73 defending, he's got 73 defending. Well, thereabouts anyway. I think both of these could be it. So let's shortlist him as well. So long as we can have or get defenders that have better better overall than 50, we've improved our lot, right? So that's what I'm happy with. We'll just look for all midfielders and see if we can pick up anyone decent here in free agents. Bjarnason looks decent. Let's get him, or have a look at him at least. We have what's his name? Figueroa. Yeah, that's his name. And Furman looks okay, but we'll ignore that for a little bit. Oh, hello. He looks Grozav, left mid. Not playing left mids. I know this guy's been a free agent since he was born. I had this guy a free agent in a little career mode that I did last year. I can't be bothered with him again. I've seen his face far too often. He's only 17, but he doesn't look that good. He's okay. Mabunda looks alright. Nothing too crazy there. Nedelev, again, a right mid, so we don't really need that. So, yeah, I think we're sort of at the end of what I want to... At the end of our searching criteria, really. I think what I'm going to do is go and try and sign one or two of those players that we've just seen. See if they improve the team at all. O'Brien's obviously going to cost us money. The issue with that is that we don't have an awful lot to spend, and I'd rather avoid it. So if I could pick up one of these guys... Bjarnason is definitely a player that I want to get hold of. Central midfield player. 6 foot. What is he? 31. I wouldn't mind picking up... What was the best looking defender? I think it might be the bottom one here, you know. It would be the one that I can't pronounce. Oh, he's a central midfield player / CDM. So these two are the centre backs. We'll pick these two up, and then we'll try and pick these two up as well. So we're going to try and get all 4 of these. We're about to go into negotiations for Vinicius, the centre-back. I don't know how to scout a player. I don't know if leaving him in the shortlist scouts him. I've got no idea. That's me behind the desk, looking far more good-looking than I actually do in real life. I don't know. Is that guy good-looking? I'm not one to judge. All that needs to be done here is to offer this guy a contract. So, skip forward this a little bit, and I guess... important. You probably want to be crucial, wouldn't he? But we'll say important and see how that goes down. That's not going to work. He's looking to be the first name on the team sheet. Well, fair enough. So I will accept that because he probably will be the best player at the club. Before we move, something else. He wants a 2-year deal. Willing to accept that. I'm really hoping that they come forward with a isn't looking to add a release clause, which is great. I'm really hoping that they are the ones that says, right, this is how much he wants, rather than me having to offer, because I have absolutely no idea how much to offer. There you go. So he wants a wage of 3,300 with a sign-on bonus of 21,000 and 33,500 after 10 appearances, which I think is okay. I don't know. My wage budget is only 2.8, so I mean that would wipe out my wage budget, and I'd have to dive into my transfer budget. But I don't really want to spend any of that transfer budget. I'd rather put it all into wages. I'm happy to go and pick up loads of free transfers. There's no reason for us to go into the market and stretch ourselves too much. Edit wages and sign bonus. Now I want to try and lower this down if I can. Every little helps. So we'll say, look, I'll give you 3,000 and 20,000 instead. What do you say to that? That's not that much of a compromise. No, it is apparently. This guy is adamant, so fine, we'll accept it. Not happy about it, but it is what it is. So that's the first player done, which isn't too bad. Let's go to the office and just put all of this money over onto the wage side of things, because we're going to need that free transfer wise. Let's just say we have no transfer budget, but we do now have 29,000 to spend on wages. So we should be able to bring in as many free transfers as we want to. First one was done. Valverdea is another player that we want to try and get in. I would just say delegate to sign, but because we don't know enough about them, I can't just say, oh, offer him this much, because I just don't know whether it's going to be enough. I have to keep pressing enter on my keyboard as well every time I want to skip a little bit of thing, because for some reason it doesn't work on my controller. Disregard the release clause, I think. Okay. I was going to say he wants 17,000. No, he wants 2,800. I'm all right with that. I'm not even going to try and negotiate that, because we've got like just under 30,000. We should be fine. I'm going to leave O'Brien. I'm going to remove him from the shortlist. I don't want to have to go buy anyone. Bjarnason, I really want Bjarnason. He's probably the best free transfer that I've seen so far. I've not looked at attackers, and I've just changed my formation as well, actually. We were playing 5 at the back. We lost our 2 opening games of the pre-season tournament. I switched to a 4-2-2, and we beat Hamilton 5-0. So I was very happy about that. Yeah, he wants a lot, right? I'm going to try and counter this, because I would like to keep this down if I can. Just by 300. Just 300 quid a week off. Come on, give me a break. Really? He's going to be pissy about that? All right, fine. Let's just accept it. And we move on. And then the last player is Figueroa. And this guy, I wouldn't imagine would want more than Bjarnason, because Bjarnason is, I would say, a far better player. I'll say crucial, because theoretically he's going to be a better player than we have already. That's what he was hoping for. They all want 2-year deals, which is decent, which means we've tied them down for at least 2 seasons. Disregard that. And, well, 1 of 4, I now have to offer him the money. Now, I don't want to be going overboard here. Let's just, I'm judging on what everybody else wanted. That would be lower than everybody, so maybe I should be offering a little bit more. Maybe we offer him 18,000 sign-on. Oh, no, not 12,000. And then maybe we offer, I don't know, 750 here. Oh, he's going to just storm out, isn't he? Right, yeah, so he does want a lot more. He wants 90 grand after 20 appearances. And he wants 4,200, which is nearly more than any other player at the club. Only Bjarnason would be on more money. I don't know how good he is. Maybe he is good. Maybe we just offer an extra 500 quid in the sign-on bonus. We take that down by 200 a week, which means we will definitely save money over the course of the 2 years. By a considerable amount, actually. If we can get him to accept that, I'll be happy. 4,001, well, he's compromised. He's the only player who's actually compromised compared to everybody else who was like, no, we want this much money. We know you're in financial difficulty, but yeah, we want this much money. All right, fine. Well, I mean, that if all 4 of them sign, that's a huge improvement over what we had in the first place. So we already had a transfer offer for Zuma. I rejected that 1,600. I should be deleting these as I go, so that I'm not getting like stuck on what I already had. I never delete them. See, I just keep them there and move on. So we've had transfer offer for Low 630,000. I can't remember who this guy is. Is our left back or our central midfield player? Either way, I don't want to sell him. I'm going to just reject this straight away. If this was FM, he'd probably come to me and say, why did you block my move? I can't imagine that that's going to happen in FIFA. I've got to keep remember to do this training as well. We're improving Richards. I'm not actually doing anything with Low. I think he's like 28, 29. Was he 29? That's why I'm not trying to train Low up, even though he's probably our best player on paper. The season is fast approaching, and we haven't secured a sign-in yet. Oh dear. We have Wickham. Pre-match press conference is... okay. Well, we'll attend it, because I've not done this before, so this should be interesting. Obviously, I don't have volume on, so I don't know whether they're asking me questions out loud or what, but Bolton's Invitational Cup early exit wasn't quite the debut fans were hoping for. I didn't get to read the rest of the message. How does preseason impact the squad ahead of their first competitive match? I have faith in my team. The morale has gone up considerably. Okay, so I'm going to say that I've got faith in my team. The morale has moved up. I don't know how often that I would probably do these on camera. Can your team win this season's relegation battle? Oh, absolutely. We must win enough points. Well, obviously. We're prepared to fight. We have good players. I don't know what each icon means in the middle. So that's clapping. That's team morale, because that just went up for that. And then I don't know what that would be. Maybe fans. I'm not sure. Let's just say we're prepared to fight. Okay, so again, team morale goes up again, which is pretty good. If you guys want to see this, not for every match, of course, but if you do want to see this, then let me know. And I will include it in every single episode. There'll be at least one press conference, but I don't know how repetitive this will be. Will Figueroa make his debut? Has he signed? I don't know. So he'll prove he's the right man. There we go. So again, his morale has gone up. He's very happy now. Awesome. I mean, theoretically, it shouldn't be too difficult to keep everyone happy. There you go. So 3 questions per press conference, I would have thought. I can't imagine it'll be randomised. I'm so casual. Wearing my jeans and my t-shirt. So we play, was it Wickham first game? It is Wickham first game at home. Did any of those players actually sign? Because I didn't get emails to say that they did. Oh, they did. Brilliant. Thanks for telling me. Right, so we've got ourselves a new centre-back who can go in instead of Zuma, because he's 67 rated. Our other centre-back, Valverdea, is now up to 66 as well. So already it's an instant improvement on what we had in there. I will obviously continue to go into the transfer market. Right, so I've signed 2 CDMs. Well, actually, no, one of my CDMs is actually a CDM. There you go. So Bjarnason can go instead of Darcy. And then Weir can go onto the bench, which is interesting. And Figueroa can come in here at Cam. Although he can go up there, and now he can come down as Cam. So there we go. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Now we just need strikers. And of course, I didn't sign any just yet before the season starts. Hall is back fit again. He will go in instead of Brown Sterling. We've got a player called Brown and then a player called Brown Sterling. It's going to get very confusing. Who else is there? Edwards needs to go onto the bench, I would have thought. And instead of Zuma, actually. Edwards is better than Zuma. I've got just an abundance of defenders on the bench. Weir is 62 rated and on my bench, which gives you some indication as to how good my midfield is. The rest of the team, not so much. We need a new right back. I'm happy with my left back. We need a new right back, and we need at least 1, if not 2 new strikers. We've got a lot in terms of wages to go and spend. That's the team and how it lines up in game. We've made some reasonably good improvements already here. I'm actually quite optimistic about this. That will actually do it, though, for the first episode. You what, mate? Did you just say found all I could in Brazil? My search in Brazil has come to an end. I didn't even know you were in Brazil. Alright, well, how about you... What? We can't... Okay. How about you scout Denmark? Find me the next Christian Eriksen. So, I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I mean, there wasn't an awful lot to do bar getting through pre-season. We went and brought in a couple of players. We've improved the team somewhat. It is on Legendary, We will be playing our first game in the next episode, should you wish there to be a next episode. So if you do want to see more of the Bolton career mode on the channel, then all you need to do is show support by leaving a comment or hitting the like button or watching, essentially. If you're still here watching this, you're an absolute legend. The standard Ultimate Team stuff will continue. That's not going away. This isn't really replacing anything. It's just an addition. I like career mode. It's got a little bit more to it this year with new signings and things holding up shirts and press conferences and all the rest of it, and the morale system and the fact that there's no cap on potential. So I thought now would be a really good time to jump in and to experience it with you guys as well. It's just me doing it by myself. So hopefully you have enjoyed that one, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for more career mode content. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.